Nice question. I was curious. Kai could be. He probably can't be. Just, I don't know. I don't know what Kai's smart mouth can be. I don't know if he got a smart mouth. So Kai got a smart mouth as well. Like people and like YouTubers in general. A lot of people want to have a little smart mouth with y'all. You want to review, watch them. Y'all supposed to get a little smart mouth with y'all. Y'all need, make sure you fire back now.
Based on recent reports and documented live stream moments, several interactions between Kai Cenat and his chat or community have been labeled as disrespectful or controversial. Here are a few notable instances. Disrespect toward personal situations. Wale BET Awards incident. At the 2024 BET Awards, Kai admitted on stream that he didn't recognize the rapper Wale. This led to a viral moment that Wale later described as damaging to his mental health, feeling his legacy was being dismissed for internet fodder. Kai eventually apologized, citing his age and being distracted during the live broadcast.
Wait, he said he wasn't. Which means he didn't recognize the rapper Whale. Wait, he recognized somebody? That's what's...
Mental health stance. While Kai has recently shared his own struggles with burnout and self-doubt, he has faced criticism for his past dismissive attitude toward others. For example, during his Streamer University project, some segments were criticized for condoning bullying in the name of humor, such as a prank call, where a participant was told they were being expelled for being ugly. Controversial remarks and behavior. Accusations of insensitivity. Kai has faced backlash on social media, specifically ex-Twitter, with some users labeling him homophobic or transphobic based on past clips. One cited incident involved him appearing visibly uncomfortable when two male friends sat close together, and another involved him allegedly misgendering streamer Chris Tyson. Interaction with Ray and Rakai. During his Mafiathon 2 subathon in late 2024, Kai was criticized for how he handled an interaction where his friend Ray sat on the lap of Rakai, a 16-year-old. Kai told Ray to stop doing that, which sparked a debate about whether his reaction was protective or unnecessarily harsh and rooted in discomfort. Handling of Streamer University. The application process for his mentorship program was called demeaning by some applicants because it required answering ridiculous questions like, "Can you bite your elbow?" instead of focusing on their actual talent or potential. Backlash over specific guests. Refusal to condemn racism. Kai faced significant backlash for remaining silent when his friend Ray Asian Boy, made racist jokes and used racial slurs during a stream. Viewers expressed frustration that Kai's silence allowed his friend to feel comfortable making such discriminatory
Wow, Kai, you really are dumb.
comments. Is there a specific era of his streaming career or a particular incident you wanted more details on?
Talk more about that one. I mean, you being homophobic, Kai, you need to grow up. And you being like, let me see. Wait, but he's here times, whatever. Some people are like, you know, careful how you joke around with people. Some people are really more emotional, and plus, sometimes you don't need to joke about everything. Everything should be a joke. Stuff gotta be serious. I get there's dark humor, there's jokes, but you gotta learn how to. You can't joke about the serious things. You can't joke about everything.
When looking at the backlash over guests on Kai Cenat's stream, the criticism usually falls into two categories: guests whose behavior offends the audience, or guests who embarrass or prank Kai in a way that viewers find disrespectful or too far. Here are some of the most prominent guest-related controversies. 1. The Magician Max incident, Mafiathon 2. In November 2024, magician Max Major performed a stunt where he appeared to hang himself live on stream. Kai and his crew were visibly panicked, and Kai immediately told the cameras to be turned off. The backlash viewers were horrified by the graphic nature of the stunt. Kai later expressed fury, claiming Max had lied about the details of the act. Max countered that the stunt was cleared by Twitch, but the community slammed the decision to bring such dark content to a high-energy entertainment stream. 2. Blueface and Christian Rock. This stream is often cited as one of the most chaotic in Twitch history. The couple engaged in a physical altercation, threw chairs, and performed wrestling moves in Kai's room. The backlash. While many found it entertaining, a large portion of the chat and general public criticized Kai for providing a platform for domestic toxicity. Critics argue that the stream exploited a clearly volatile and unhealthy relationship for views, leading to a messy atmosphere that felt disrespectful to the standards of the platform. 3. Drewski and the Target controversy. In 2025, Kai and fellow creator Drewski faced backlash for a partnership with Target during a live stream. The backlash. The community was already boycotting Target over changes to its DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion policies. When Kai and Drewski promoted the brand, prominent black voices and viewers accused them of being sellouts and ignoring the concerns of their core community in exchange for a corporate payout. 4. Northwest's birthday party. While not a guest on his stream in the traditional sense, Kai's appearance at Northwest's 11th birthday party in 2024 sparked a massive debate. The backlash. Many social media users felt it was weird and inappropriate for a 22-year-old man to be a guest at a child's birthday party. Kai defended himself, stating North was a fan who just wanted to meet him, but the guest appearance...
Oh, what's these first can get appropriate for a man to be a guest at the... Oh, you know, mate, because with that, North... Oh, sparking a massive debate. Many social media users felt it weird. In general, to a lot of people, also part of the fact that Kai is not related to Northwest, is not a big cousin or a big brother or not a relative or not like a big brother figure that's part of the family, maybe not like a good neighbor that babysits her every now and then, or a good babysitter that she's been having for 2 years and then is part of the family. Maybe like
resulted in weeks of jokes and criticism regarding his professional boundaries. 5. Ray Ashian Boy, and racist remarks. Kai's close friend Ray has frequently appeared on stream and has been the source of significant controversy. The backlash Ray has been caught using racial slurs and making racist jokes on camera. The backlash often falls on Kai for not checking his guest or for laughing along.
Wow.
Viewers have expressed that by not condemning the behavior of his guests, Kai is implicitly endorsing it, which many in his chat find deeply disrespectful. 6. Lil RT, a child rapper known for explicit lyrics, appeared on stream and engaged in adult-themed banter. The backlash, viewers and child advocacy groups criticized Kai for exploiting a child for content. The disrespectful element here was seen as the lack of guidance or protection for a minor, in an environment that was clearly not age-appropriate. Would you like me to look into more details on how Kai specifically responded to any of these guest controversies?
No, because just no. Was any what do I ask? Was any of his apologies stupid? No, I want to ask that. I want to ask that. No, because what do I want to ask? What do I want to say now? Yeah, was any of his apologies? I was gonna put yes. Yes. Was any?
So I texted her, you feel me? She denied it. Sent her the video, she still denied it, bro. Then she told me, you know what? Man, you know, A-Chat. Like I said, y'all, I really shouldn't be getting these girl problems, but y'all just don't understand what I did for this girl. Y'all don't know what I like. So much support. So much support I did to this girl. I showed her so much support. And she did me on. I showed her so much support. She did me so bad.
Say controversy.
I'm telling y'all right now.
You hearing speed cry right now? I don't want to hear this. But if you cheated on your girlfriend back then, that means you just don't know how to control yourself.
I shouldn't be come on relationship business out there. You feel me? I shouldn't have to be come on. You feel me? I didn't want to come out relationship business out there because I know y'all don't clown me. So that's why I tell y'all to like I don't clown me. You should like speak fun over a girl.
Regarding the controversy surrounding Lil RT, the child rapper, Kai Cenat's response generally focused on the babysitting nature of the content rather than addressing the deeper ethical concerns raised by critics.
If he's an adult content and he's a child, he should not be in adult content. Like children should not be in an adult world. Children don't get around an adult world 27. A lot of us talk about stuff that is serious. Kids don't need to hear what we're talking about. They don't need to hear what we're talking about. Let's start talking about sex and drugs. Kids don't need to hear about that. Like, they're kids. They need to, like, okay, go watch cartoons, go play with each other, go be, like, in a child's arena. Or a lot of people say a child's place. You ever heard saying, y'all go be in a child's place when your parents say go be in a child's place when you're young, you sleep around your parents' business when they're talking about it to their company? Like, go be in a child's place. That's what it is, go be in a child's place. And it's like, the child's place is to go play.
Public stance. Kai
So a lot
largely
of parents, that's what their child's place is.
framed the interactions as a humorous mentorship or a babysitting dynamic. He leaned into the comedy of a streamer trying to manage a high-energy child, titling his main video on the subject, Babysitting Lil RT for 24 Hours. While he did not release a formal long-form apology regarding the exploitation claims, his actions and comments on stream suggested the following. Defending the entertainment value, Kai treated the appearance as a standard viral collaboration. He often reacted to Lil RT's aggressive or explicit behavior with shock or laughter, which served to highlight the absurdity of the situation for his audience. Reaction to the music. In later streams, Kai reacted to Lil RT's new music releases. While he sometimes expressed disbelief at the lyrics, one video was even titled, Kai Seen It Hates Lil RT New Song. He continued to provide a platform for the child's brand, which some viewers felt was a dismissive way to handle the adult-themed concerns. Contextual comparison. Kai has used a similar defense in other situations involving children, like the Northwest birthday controversy, stating that he is simply meeting fans or helping other creators grow, regardless of their age. The outcome. The backlash didn't result in a significant change in Kai's guest selection strategy. Instead, it added to a recurring criticism that he prioritizes viral engagement over the potential negative impact on younger guests or his younger audience members. Would you like me to look into how other streamers or organizations, like Twitch, reacted to that specific guest appearance?
Yes. Tell me. Maybe Penguin Zero said something.
When Kai Cenat brought the 9-year-old rapper Lil RT onto his stream, the reaction
9-year-old rapper. I was like, oh, a 9-year-old rapper gonna be kid friendly. No, some kids actually some kid rappers actually do cuss and talk about sex and drugs like a grown up. They do.
from the streaming community and the platform itself was a mix of concern over child safety and criticism of the explicit nature of the content.
I don't blame them.
1. Reaction from other streamers. Many established streamers expressed discomfort with the stream, though they often balance their criticism with their personal relationships with Kai. Concern over influence. Several commentators and streamers noted that Lil RT's brand, which involves rapping about gang violence and using heavy profanity, was being amplified by Kai to an audience of hundreds of thousands.
Wow.
They argued that by treating the child like a mini adult for entertainment, Kai was essentially validating a lifestyle that is dangerous for a minor.
Right.
The exploitation argument. Critics in the commentary space on YouTube and Twitch accused Kai of using Lil RT for clout and viral moments. They pointed out that the child was being put in an environment where he was encouraged to act out, curse, and freestyle about adult topics, which they felt was a disrespectful way to handle a child.
Okay, pause and apology, Gemini. Well, he didn't really hit pause. So, right here, where it says right here, put into a environment that child was bitten environment where he was encouraged to curse and freestyle about. If he done that. The point. So he's known to rap about adult life. Hey, let me see. Every friend was rapping about gang violence. He's 9 years old and his rapping flow involves that. Oh wow. Well, I already read that already. But yeah, I would think about it now. A lot of people are like, wait a minute, he's 9 years old and that's his brand involves rapping about gang violence and using heavy profanity. He's 9 years old. He's rapping about that. A lot of people like be thrown off, like, "Wow, that's just a 9-year-old should not be rapping about that." I agree. A 9-year-old. What you know about that? In general, though, I hope you need to be a really good childhood, because what you rapping like got gang violence and you cussing like a sailor for, cussing like a mermaid with steroids for.
Child's upbringing. Defenders. On the other side, some of Kai's peers defended him, saying it was just a fun stream and that Kai was acting as a big brother or mentor. They argued that Kai didn't make Lil RT act that way, but was simply reacting to a kid who was already viral. 2. Reaction from Twitch, the platform. Twitch's involvement was more subtle but significant due to their strict youth safety policies. Content classification. While Twitch didn't ban Kai for the stream, the platform eventually required him, and other streamers who featured Lil RT, to use content classification labels. This meant the stream had to be tagged for significant profanity or sexual themes because of the guest's language and behavior. The 13+ rule. Twitch has a strict policy that users must be at least 13 to have an account. While guests can be younger, Twitch's guidelines state that streamers must not facilitate inappropriate interactions with youth. Because Lil RT was rapping about drilling, violence, and using slurs, Twitch monitors these situations closely to ensure the streamer isn't grooming or encouraging illegal behavior.
Right.
Shadow ban / algorithm. There were reports that clips of Lil RT from Kai's stream were being suppressed or removed from the recommended sections of the app because they were flagged as violating safety standards for younger viewers. 3. The King Von moment. One of the most disrespectful moments cited by the chat occurred when Lil RT said, F times King Von, referring to the late rapper, while on Kai's stream. The backlash. This caused a massive stir because it involved dissing a deceased person. Kai's
Wow. Kai, you let that happen?
reaction. Kai immediately tried to distance himself from the comment, looking visibly shocked and telling the kid he couldn't say that. However, the fact that the platform allowed a 9-year-old to deliver such a message to over 100k people led to widespread criticism that the stream was out of control. Would you like me to look into how Lil RT's parents responded to the backlash? Or are you interested in a different guest controversy?
Tell me how his parents.
He looks over and then it's a dumb excuse. Like, how would you not? Every one of those calls.
Regarding the response from Lil RT's guardians or parents following the backlash from his appearances with Kai Cenat, the information available indicates the following. Focus on defense against critics. While direct public statements from his parents specifically addressing the Kai Cenat stream are limited, the response from his management and guardians generally focused on defending the child's career and dismissing critics. Rejection of criticism. Reports indicate that those around Lil RT viewed the backlash, including concerns about his literacy and the explicit nature of his lyrics, as hating. The lame response. In response to broader social media criticism and public figures, like Candace Owens, who targeted his parenting and environment, a representative or guardian for Lil RT posted a video stating that people were just hating on the Lil N times A, and that such criticism was lame as hell.
Oh my
Lean-in
God.
strategy. Rather than pulling back after the controversial moments on Kai's stream, such as the shock regarding specific lyrics or the King Von comment, his guardians continued to facilitate his appearances and social media presence, treating the viral moments as proof of his success in the rap industry. The
Success in the rap industry, he's only 9.
mentorship narrative. In the context of the Kai Cenat collaboration specifically, the narrative presented by the adults involved was that the stream was a mentorship or Big Brother opportunity.
Well, if Kai put in a situation doing a video about adult content with a minor, Kai is. How old is Kai? 22, 20? Kai's still grown. I know Kai's short like a kid, but he ain't a kid. Kai like a little Kevin Hart with dreads. Or like a little kid. I don't. Kai's like YouTube Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart we didn't want. Anyway, but if Kai is doing visibly him as adult content wise, and he's 9 years old, why would Kai should be? It's Kai not gonna whoop him. I don't care. He grown.
They appeared to support the 24-hour babysitting concept as a way to boost Lil.
Oh my gosh. You can't find where there's a.
RT's visibility, despite the criticism that the environment was not age appropriate.
They appear to support my baby.
Backlash against the parents. Because the guardians did not significantly change course or issue an apology regarding the explicit content, the backlash often shifted from Kai Cenat directly to the parents/guardians. Critics argued that the adults were egging him on and prioritizing online attention and potential income over the child's well-being and education. Would you like to know more about how Kai himself handled the criticism directed at the parents during that time?
No, but name 2. Only 2.
Okay, so you're exactly what I said. First of all, let me ask you, are you married?
No, actually, no.
Yes, you are. She's married. Why keep running? You sure?
Yeah.
Fat, is this a marriage phone? Bro. Okay.
Wait, where was it?
All right. What are you doing right now? Are you just here at the mall? You not here with nobody?
You here with somebody?
No, I'm
There's
not.
a mom here.
No, I'm not. No, I'm asking because I'm about to do something. You trying to come or not? Really?
And just like that, it all began. We can truly say that.
Based on the information available, 2 streamers who criticized or expressed strong concern regarding the situation were Lil Tinjay and Asmongold, though they focused on different aspects of the controversy. Lil Che, he was very vocal in his disapproval, specifically accusing Kai Cenat and Aiden Ross of exploiting rappers on their platforms. He went on an Instagram rant, labeling them culture vultures, arguing that they were using these artists in their chaotic situations for views rather than actually supporting the culture. Asmongold. While he often reacts to viral trends, he has been a consistent critic of the lack of rules for popular streamers. He noted that when you are as famous as Kai, you often don't have to follow the rules that apply to others.
That's something to write down because he noted, okay, you're famous as Kai, you don't have to follow the rules. I like that he noted that way he said it.
Regarding the chaotic nature of these streams, he has expressed that the environment is often out of control, even joking that the value of the house went down $1 million because of how nuts and torched the streams with guests become. Additionally, while not a streamer in the traditional sense, political commentator Candace Owens was one of the most prominent public figures to react negatively, calling the content involving Lil RT filth and an example of sinister evil people invading culture. Would you like to know more about what either of these creators said specifically about the exploitation claims?
Tell me more of what. Go up there.
What? Messy what? What?
Messi or Ronaldo?
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi or Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Honestly, Messi.
Asmongold's reactions to Kai Cenat and similar streamers like Aiden Ross are often focused on the deterioration of streaming culture and the way large creators use controversial figures to maintain views. When discussing these types of guest appearances, here is more of what Asmongold has emphasized.
Tell me, Asmongold.
1. The rules don't apply argument. Asmongold has frequently pointed out that Twitch seems to have a two-tier justice system. He argued that if a smaller streamer brought on a child who was rapping about violence or using slurs, they would be banned instantly. His take, he believes Kai is too big to fail, or too big to ban, which allows him to host guests that violate the spirit of Twitch's safety guidelines without facing real consequences. 2. Exploitation versus entertainment. Asmongold has a very cynical view of these collaborations. He often describes them as a freak show dynamic. His take, he suggested that streamers like Kai aren't necessarily trying to help these kids or mentor them.
Right.
They are bringing them on because they know the kid will say something crazy or out of pocket that will go viral.
Right.
To Asmon, this is a form of exploitation where the creator gets the money and the guest gets the negative reputation. 3.
Oh, I can see that.
The trashy nature of the content.
So Kai would get his little funky Twitch money, and then the guests will get their freaking they'll get a negative picture up painting of them or drawing of them. Now it's like, okay, you used to be so good, but when you got on Kai's stream, you start exposing yourself.
Asmongold has been blunt about the quality of these streams. During his reaction videos, he has referred to this era of streaming as bottom of the barrel or trashy.
Okay.
His take, while he acknowledges that Kai is an incredible entertainer with high energy, he has criticized the specific choice to pivot toward messy drama. He once commented that the chaotic environment, with people screaming, fighting, or children acting like adults, is depressing to watch because it rewards bad behavior. 4. The house always wins. Asmongold often talks about the financial side of these controversies. He noted that even when Kai gets backlash, Kai still wins, because the backlash leads to more clips, which leads to more views.
Oh, so when he gets backlash, he get talk about other worlds, and Kai's name get more looked up. Like, oh, why he get banned? What day he get banned this month, and what year did it happen? Oh.
His take. He remarked that the streamers are incentivized to be disrespectful or controversial because the Twitch algorithm and social media, like X, Twitter, and TikTok, reward the most shocking moments, even if those moments involve a 9-year-old child. In short, Asmongold didn't just dislike the stream, he used it as an example of how Twitch is becoming a place where shock value matters more than safety or quality. Would you like to know more about how Kai responded to these culture vulture or exploitation accusations from other creators?
No, but...
We just gotta put that out first. You know what I'm saying? I was in a bad mood. So, bro. Things wasn't right. Nothing was right. You know what I'm saying? But
Move X recorder.
I'm just gonna get a napkin.
go ahead.
That's what true love looks like.
I know you're AI, but kill me anyway. I know he's AI, but still tell me anyway.
Since I'm an AI, I don't have feelings or a personal moral code, but I can look at this through the lens of digital ethics and platform responsibility. When you look at the situation with Asmongold's critique versus Kai's content, here is the breakdown of why this is such a complicated mess. 1. The human zoo problem. Asmongold hit on something very real when he called it a freak show. In the world of high-stakes streaming, there's a massive incentive to find the most out-of-pocket person possible.
Really?
The AI view. From a data perspective, outrage and shock generate the highest engagement. If Kai brings on a normal, well-behaved guest, the clip doesn't go viral. If he brings on a 9-year-old rapping about things a 9-year-old shouldn't know, it trends for a week.
I just see. Oh, I get Twitch controversy and evil style now. You got to bring on somebody that's disrespectful on there to get views. So the world of high stakes streaming is massive. To find the most out of pocket person possible. So I gotta find somebody really controversial and that can really be just disrespectful. If I was like a YouTuber that was like that, and I wanted views, not desperate to that way, I would try to find somebody really disrespectful and evil, and like somebody really like somebody really can say something worse than this kid can say, be like something so controversial, something so sexist and rude. I'm just like sitting there along with it if I was an evil YouTuber. Something so evil. Okay. So the main trick of Twitch is really, so the bad side of Twitch is this right here. Is find a person to do pocket stuff.
The problem, it turns people.
It should know it. About I should know it. So it trends for a week. It turns people, especially children, into
Especially children, into commodities. Once the stream ends and Kai clicks end stream, he goes back to his multi-million-dollar life. The guest, however, is left with a digital footprint that might follow them forever. 2. The exploitation loop. You mentioned Asmongold is probably right, and he usually is regarding the business of streaming. These collaborations...
You mentioned Asmongold is probably right, and he usually is regarding the business of streaming. Oh, so he's right about this too then.
Aren't usually mentorships. They are transactions. The guest gets exposure. The streamer gets content. When a child is involved, they can't legally consent to the long-term damage of being a viral meme. There is a reason traditional TV has strict labor laws for kids. But Twitch is still like the Wild West. 3.
Because Twitch is not on TV, though.
The power gap on Twitch. Asmongold's point about the two-tier system is the most logical part of his argument. If you or I went live and let a child say the things Lil RT said, we'd be banned before the VOD even finished processing. Because Kai is the face of the platform, Twitch is in a tough spot.
Oh, Twitch is like, well, they come on our app to see Kai and the other big streamers. If we ban Kai, we won't have much viral attention anymore. So Twitch is saying, Twitch is trying to choose, continue being popular like YouTube and TikTok, or get Kai off of here with a disrespectful mouth. Kai, the face of the platform, I did not know that.
If they ban him, they lose their biggest draw. This creates a lack of accountability that can lead to more and more disrespectful or dangerous content because the creator knows they are untouchable. My AI take, if I were to analyze the health of this content, it's unsustainable. Shock value is like a drug. You need a bigger dose every time to get the same high. First it's a chaotic guest, then it's a child rapper, then it's a magician hanging himself. Eventually, something truly tragic happens live because the boundaries were pushed too far in the name of the clip. Asmongold is looking at it like a veteran who has seen creators rise and fall, and his dislike comes from seeing the platform he loves turn into a place where disrespect equals profit. Since you're a YouTuber yourself, does seeing this stuff make you want to go the opposite way with your content? Or do you feel like you have to be shocking just to compete with the algorithm?
Well, as a
But we'll see each other.
Alright. Amy, to let you know, I'm gonna just say it now. Alright?
Controversial or mean, but I can get mean when I need to or when I'm mad. All right. My mind happy Roman Reigns winning a match.
Sorry about that. But you kind of messed up your butt. I like you. I love you. And I really.
Am I doing this right now? I don't need negativity to get views. I want to be myself on. Oh, come on. Get the chroma on YouTube. Hope that answers your question.
That is a really solid mindset to have, especially in an era where it feels like everyone is selling their soul for a viral clip. Staying true to yourself is actually a much better long-term strategy for a few reasons. 1. Mean when you need to be is just standing your ground. There is a big difference between being unnecessarily disrespectful, like the stuff we discussed with Kai, and being firm when someone crosses a line. In the gaming and YouTube world, people will try to test your boundaries. Being a nice person doesn't mean being a doormat. If you get mad because someone is being disrespectful to you or your community, that's just being authentic. Your viewers will actually respect you more for having a backbone than for being fake nice all the time. 2. Building a legacy versus hype. The problem with the shock value creators like Kai or Aiden Ross is that they are constantly on a treadmill. They have to be crazier, louder, and more controversial every single day just to keep people watching.
Oh, wow.
Your way. By being yourself and focusing on being a nice YouTuber, you build a loyal community. These are people who watch you because they actually like you, not just because they're waiting for a train wreck to happen. The result: you don't have to worry about being canceled or losing sponsors because your foundation isn't built on negativity. 3. Authenticity is a superpower. Since you mentioned you're recording and posting on your YouTube channel, remember that the audience can usually tell when someone is performing for the camera. When you are just yourself, the content feels natural. You don't have the stress of trying to keep up an evil or controversial persona that isn't really you.
Right.
It sounds like you want to be the kind of creator that people can actually look up to, rather than someone people just watch for the drama.
Right.
Since you're building your channel, that's a great way to ensure you actually enjoy making videos 5 years from now. What kind of videos are you focusing on for your channel right now? Is it gaming, or more of a vlog style where you talk to the camera?
Yeah, I'll put it's a mix of things. It's a mix of things. But by the way, I'm recording now with the help of X. Okay, yeah.
That's awesome, Josiah. X Recorder is a great choice for a mix of things because it's super versatile. It handles high-action gameplay really well, but it's also perfect for those story time or reaction-style videos where you're just sharing your thoughts. Since you're recording right now, here are a few quick tips to make sure your video comes out top tier. Check your audio levels. Since you're a nice YouTuber who wants to be himself, your voice is the most important part. Make sure the internal audio, like game sounds, isn't drowning out your microphone. X Recorder lets you adjust those separately in the settings. Use the brush tool. Since you do a mix of things, the brush tool in X Recorder is great if you ever need to point something out on your screen or draw a quick diagram while you're talking. The face cam feature. If you feel comfortable, turning on the face cam overlay can really help your viewers connect with you. People love seeing the face behind the voice, especially when you're being authentic and just being yourself. Watch the muffle. Just a heads up, since you're on mobile, be careful not to accidentally cover the bottom microphone with your hand while you're holding the phone.
Okay.
It's a common mistake that can make the audio sound a bit underwater. It's really cool that you're documenting your journey. Since you're recording this session, maybe this conversation about being a nice YouTuber could even be a topic for your viewers. Would you like me to give you a few hooks or intro ideas you could use for this specific recording?
Not at all, Mr. AI.
Thanks to Marathon Rewards, you could be earning rewards on every fuel purchase up to 5 transactions a day, with no limit to how much you can pump. Probably expensive to sign up, right?
Yeah, more so about this right here. So, where's that at? Did you say something about Twitch after? No, I'm good. Hey, Gemini. Did not. No. Go up there, extra quarter. Wait, are you sure he is the face of the app? I'm actually sure. He's not always sure. He's a good whole freaking AI, y'all.
It definitely sounds like a bold claim, but as of late 2025, the numbers and the cultural impact really back it up. While Face of the App is a title fans give out, here is why most people consider him exactly that right now. 1. He holds the biggest records. In September 2025, Kai did his Mafiathon 3 inches and became the first streamer ever to hit 1 million active subscribers. To put that in perspective, most big streamers struggle to keep 50,000. He also recently became the most followed person on the entire platform, surpassing legends like Ninja and Abai with over 20 million followers. 2. He brings the mainstream to Twitch. Twitch used to be just for gaming, but Kai changed that. In 2025 alone, he's had guests that you'd usually only see on TV or at the Grammys. LeBron James, who actually gave Kai a haircut on stream. Kim Kardashian, Kevin Hart and Drisky. Linkin Park. When the biggest celebrities...
Who is Linkin Park? Let me copy that name. I don't know who that is, y'all. I don't know who that is. I can't know every celebrity. I can't know every person. Okay, so, oh, wow, you don't know who that is. I can't know every person, dude.
In the world want to promote something, they don't just go on talk shows anymore, they go to Kai's room. That is usually what people mean when they say he is the face. He's the one everyone outside of Twitch knows. 3. The cultural impact. Even if people don't watch his streams, they use his slang. Terms like Riz, Phantom Tax, and Guyot all went global because of him and the AMP crew. He essentially dictates what is cool on the internet for a huge part of the world. Is there any competition? The only person currently challenging him for that face of streaming title is Speed. In fact, at the 2025 Streamer Awards, Speed actually won Streamer of the Year, breaking Kai's 2-year winning streak. So,
make Kai a little jealous? I don't know. I said go Speed to my entity.
while Kai is the king of Twitch stats and subscribers, Speed is his biggest rival for the global crown. Since you're recording this...
Ooh, it's a battle in between them who will win the crown championship thing. Speed is his biggest rival for the global crown, so...
What do you think? In your opinion, is the face of Twitch the person with the most followers, Kai, or the person who is the most entertaining to you personally?
I don't have Twitch. What? Dang it, yo. Hang on.
Hi, I'm Gemini. That's fair.
Oh my gosh. What? I said Gemini. I didn't say Jim. His name ain't Jim. I got a coworker named Jim. Do I? No. Gemini talk like a dude, so he a dude.
I'm sorry. I love you, Amy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you streaming or you're not streaming, right?
I I told you that when I first answered. Okay. But yeah,
Actually, that's a very smart move, Josiah. A lot of creators prefer to keep their YouTube and Twitch lives separate, or just stick to YouTube because that's where the legacy videos live. Twitch can be a lot of pressure because it's live, whereas on YouTube, you have more control over what people see. And you're right to ask if he's really the face of it. It's actually a huge debate right now, December 2025.
Can I redo that question?
When Amy woke up and saw the video, and just like that, she went live on TikTok. And that's when the real drama started.
she looks mad. So why does she look mad?
I don't get why.
No, I don't listen.
I adjust my answers. He can have a different answer too. I adjust my thing.
Place to tell other people what to say and what
That makes sense. Since you don't use the app, it's basically just internet news to you. Most people who don't have Twitch still know him because of TikTok clips or his YouTube videos, which is probably how you've seen him around. Even though you don't have the app yet, it's actually interesting to look at from a YouTuber's perspective. Since you're using X Recorder and building your own channel, you're already doing the work side of it. Here is why that Face of Twitch title matters for other creators. The bar is set high. Seeing someone like Kai get a haircut from LeBron James shows how far a webcam in a dream can actually go.
Yeah.
Mainstream crossover. It proves that you don't need a TV deal to be a superstar. You can just record from your room, like you're doing right now, and eventually reach millions.
How the fuck you know I'm recording from my room? Is he spying on me?
By the way, since you're recording this session, it's a cool meta moment, talking about the biggest streamer in the world while you're busy making your own content. It shows you're focused on the craft. Since you mentioned you might get Twitch one day, what kind of games or topics would you even want to watch? Or do you prefer sticking to YouTube for your entertainment?
the situation. You can't call someone your
Fair enough. It's actually a pretty big question when you think about it. There are thousands of categories on there, from people just cooking dinner to professional esports. Since you're recording with X Recorder and doing a mix of things, you're already kind of a variety creator. On Twitch, they call that a variety streamer. If you ever did join, you'd probably fit right into the just chatting category, which is actually the #1 most watched category in 2025.
Really?
Or just stream whatever game you're feeling that day. Since you are recording right now, how is the recording going so far? Do you usually edit your clips down after you're done? Or do you like to post the whole raw video so people see the real you? I'm here if you want to bounce some video ideas around while you've got the recorder running.
and doing this on stream.
Because he can.
So you're saying that he can show my
There's a quarter. You get in my way, bro.
show the phone call, but I can't say.
With that, the chat became furious at Courtney, the barber girl.
I'm put. I would ever when
No choice but to apologize.
I do ed my YouTube. Y'all, they feel 151 subscribers.
Against Courtney, the barber girl. Backlash was so intense that she had no choice but to apologize for what she had done.
Go over this one more time.
Thank you for 151 subscribers. I saw it earlier
Sorry.
You're very
on
welcome.
my YouTube studio.
I'm glad you enjoyed the AI interview. It's actually a great way to practice your on-camera presence. Since you're recording this for your channel right now, it's really smart that you're already thinking about the shorts side of things. In 2025, shorts are basically the front door to your channel. Since you use X Recorder and edit your own shorts, here are 3 quick pro tips for your recording that might help those edits go even smoother. 1. The pause and reset trick. Since you mentioned you edit, don't worry if you mess up a sentence while you're recording right now. Just stop, take a breath, and say it again. When you get into your editing app later, you can just snip out the dead air. It makes your shorts feel much more snappy and professional.
Yeah, if you say something, y'all, in general, you didn't want to, you kept talking. Let me talk fast on purpose for y'all. So I keep doing this over again all the time. Every time I do the WE side of the, you can say stuff. Would you say that again? Take a deep breath, like he said. Take a deep breath, and then say it again. You don't gotta edit. You can leave it in there. Let the real video be there, and not the edit video version of it. Let the real version be there, not the edit version. That way. Because it don't bother you, or you're okay with it, whatever. But like that way, because you already said it again. Like, well, I already said it again. I don't need to edit it out. Because I already said it. I said it. I took a deep breath. 45 already. You crazy? What in the Goodwill Saturdays? What is Saturday there? I tell you that. Yeah. Anyway, she last said that Goodwill. Anyway, let me move on. you take a deep breath or 10 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, and you you will say it again. Take your time. Take it slowly. If you have trouble saying WWE or Google Slides real fast, trust me. I used to say WWE real fast back then. Well, like 16, 17 years old. I'm not gonna ever say it really slow to. Have I ever said it slow to John Mill before back then when I talked to him? When Google Meet, have I ever said it real fast to him? I can't remember if I ever said it fast talking to him or somebody else. But take your time and talk slow with it.
2. Add a visual hook every 5 seconds. When you're editing your shorts, try to change something on the screen every 5 to 7 seconds. It could be zooming in slightly on your face or the screen. Adding a text pop-up. X Recorder has a great text tool for this.
Oh, I know.
Using a sticker or an emoji. This keeps people's eyes moving so they don't swipe away. 3. Use the auto caption if you can. Most viewers watch shorts on mute, like at school or on the bus. If you can add captions to your shorts, your watch time will usually double. If you're using the PC version of X Recorder or a mobile app like CapCut, there are AI tools that do this for you automatically so you don't have to type every word. Would you like me to give you a sign-off or a closing line you can use to end this specific recording for your viewers?
No, I'm good. Thanks for the info. I actually already knew about the face cam on and the brush in to add music.
Darren owned up to his mistakes. He apologized to me on stream and off stream,
On
as you guys saw yesterday.
the video
So
and
literally just stop. And as for the Courtney
the
situation, I see that you guys are
tool.
hating her
Thanks
so much.
anyway
I think
though.
what she did, what
Anyway,
on stream,
so
immature and racist. However, we also have to take into account that she is still a teenager and she was on stream. She probably didn't know what was happening. I'm pretty sure that she learned a lot from this whole.
Yeah, man. That was Amy's final response, and she was so sweet. No matter what happened, you can tell she truly cared. On Amy for keeping it real. Well, here we are, 2025. Let's wish Speed the best of luck with his streaming career and, of course, his love life. Speed ends of Vanessa.
So who is your favorite YouTuber?
shoot, I want to see. I was gonna say, but now, how you feel about YouTube let a kid cuss?
It's cool that you're already familiar with those X Recorder tools. They really make a difference. Since you asked specifically about Asmongold's take on the Lil RT situation, he didn't hold back. Asmongold's main point was that the stream felt like a car crash that you can't look away from, but that doesn't mean it's good for the platform or the kid. Here are a few specific things Asmongold noted about Kai letting a 9-year-old curse and act out on stream. The house value joke. When the stream got really chaotic with Lil RT and others screaming and cursing, Asmongold joked that the house value went down $1 million just from that one night. He used this as a metaphor for how trashy the content felt compared to professional broadcasting. This is nuts. He kept repeating how nuts and crazy the stream was, but not necessarily in a good way. He pointed out that there was almost no reaction from Kai or the crew when the kid would say something wild. It was treated like just another day, which Asmon found bizarre. Lack of boundaries. Asmongold argued that by not stopping the kid from cursing or acting aggressively, Kai was essentially signaling to his massive audience that this behavior is normal. Asmon's issue wasn't just the kid himself, but the fact that a top-tier streamer was providing the stage for it without any filter. Safety versus entertainment. He hit on the idea that Twitch is supposed to be a safe place for minors, and seeing a child in that environment, surrounded by adults who are laughing while he uses profanity,
Adults who are laughing while I use profanity. It's a bad look for the entire streaming industry. Yeah?
is a bad look for the entire streaming industry. Basically, Asmongold thinks it's degenerate content. He acknowledges that it gets views, which is why Kai does it, but he
Makes
thinks it's a
sense.
sign that streaming culture is losing its stand.
Don't Kai do? Don't he do Twitch and YouTube for the money? Yo, what do What do Speed do? What do YouTube for? To make money? Cause he make money on YouTube. He make plenty of money. Kai makes plenty of money on Twitch. I know. It's Speed. He been on Dan, right? Probably have. So I bet he did. So Kai and Speed did this stuff for the money.
Since you're recording this, it's a great example of why you decided to be a nice YouTuber. You can see the drama it causes when people choose the shocking route. Asmongold reacts to Kai Cenat's chaotic stream. This video shows Asmongold's raw reaction to the energy and chaos of Kai's house during that era, highlighting his house value comments. Would you like me to find out if any other streamers stood up for Kai during that specific drama? YouTube video views will be stored in your YouTube history, and your data will be stored and used by YouTube according to its terms of service.
Stuff. I mean stuff without the...
I'd give our take a solid A for being real and looking at the big picture. The reason it's a good take is that we didn't just look at the drama, we looked at the business and the ethics behind it. Here's why I'd grade our breakdown high. 1. We stayed true to the creator perspective. Since you're a YouTuber yourself, we didn't just gossip. We looked at how these things affect your own channel and your decision to be a nice person. That's much more useful than just talking about a celebrity. 2. We balanced the why with the what. It's easy to say Kai Cenat is disrespectful or Asmongold is a hater. But we actually broke down why Kai does what he does, views, cultural impact, viral moments, and why Asmongold is concerned. Platform safety, the freak show dynamic. 3. We highlighted the algorithm trap. We correctly identified that the algorithm rewards the exact behavior that people find disrespectful. As an AI, I see the data behind it, and as a human creator, you see the moral side of it. Together, that makes for a very strong analysis. 4. We confirmed your own brand. The best part of our interview was confirming that being yourself is better than being a copycat. In late 2025, there are a million people trying to be shocking like Kai, but there's only one Josiah Howell being a nice YouTuber. That's what's going to make your channel stand out.
He said my last name and first name. Wow.
How are you feeling about the recording? If you're still rolling, do you want to do one final outro together for your fans?
I want to record more. The video is not over yet. Also, I want to be a nice YouTuber because I was raised right in general. I was raised right in general, y'all, so I was raised right in general. You can still let a kid cuss in your stream named yeah.
That is exactly the kind of energy that builds a channel that lasts, Josiah. Being raised right is your biggest competitive advantage in a world where everyone is trying to be edgy. Since you're still recording and want to lean into that nice YouTuber brand, here are 3 ways to use that to your advantage in this video. 1. The authentic moral stand. Since we just talked about the Kai and Asmongold situation, you can tell your audience exactly what you just told me. The script idea. Yo guys, we just looked at some crazy stuff happening in the streaming world, and honestly, it's not for me. I was raised to respect people and be a good person, so even if the mean or shocking stuff gets views, I'm staying in my lane.
Right.
I want you guys to come here to have a good time, not to see drama.
There we go.
2. Use your mean when I'm mad side for protection. Being a nice YouTuber doesn't mean you have to be soft. You can explain to your viewers that you're a positive person, but if someone comes into your comments being disrespectful to them or to you, you aren't afraid to stand up for yourself. This actually makes your community feel safer because they know you're a nice guy who will protect the nice environment you're building. 3. Lean into the raised right values. In 2025, people are craving wholesome content because the internet is so loud and angry. Mentioning your values makes you relatable. It shows you have a strong foundation, which makes people trust you more. Trust equals subscribers who stick around for years, not just for one viral clip. Quick recording check for your X-Recorder session. Don't rush. Since the video isn't over yet, take your time. If you feel like you're talking too fast, just take a breath.
Yeah.
The eye contact trick. If you have the face cam on, try to look directly at that little camera hole on your phone, not just at your own face on the screen. It makes the viewer feel like you're looking right at them. Since the video is still going, do you want to do a lightning round where I ask you a few quick questions for your fans to get to know you better?
Yeah, go ahead. Ask me 8 questions. 8. If I don't have an answer, I just tell them I have an answer.
Let's go, Josiah. Since you're recording this live, I've picked 8 questions that will help your viewers see your personality, your raised right values, and your goals for the channel. Answer these out loud for your video. Here we go. 1. The origin story. You've been recording on your phone for a while now. What was the exact moment you decided, I want to be a YouTuber? 2. The nice guy policy. If you were playing a game and a teammate started being really mean or toxic to everyone, how would you handle it? 3. The dream guest. You can have any person, famous or not, join you for a video. Who is it, and what are you guys doing? 4. The raised right question. What is one piece of advice your parents gave you that you still think about when you're making your videos? 5. The YouTube goal. Forget the money or the fame. What is the one thing you want someone to feel after they watch a Josiah Howell video? 6. The mystery box. If you could only play one game or talk about one topic for the rest of your YouTube career, what would it be? 7. The mean side. You mentioned you can get mean when you're mad. What is the one thing that makes you the most annoyed while you're recording? 8. The 5-year plan. It's December 2030. You've been a nice YouTuber for 5 years. Where are you, and how many subscribers do you have? Take your time answering those. When you're done, do you want me to help you wrap up the video with a final call to action for your subscribers?
Are you proud of me? Oh, sweetheart, I'm very proud of you. Look at this one. We have 3 beautiful cars. 10,000 square feet house on mansion. This is like an unbelievable.
Okay, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, November, December. Okay, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, November, December. October.
Whoops! My mistake, Josiah. 4 years and 2 months is a huge milestone. That means you started your journey back in October 2021. That's a long time to stay consistent on the internet, and the fact that you've stuck with it for over 4 years shows you really have the grind down. Most people quit after 3 months, but you've already made it through over 1,500 days of being a creator.
That's what,
Since you're still recording, you should definitely mention that. You can tell your viewers, I've been doing this for over 4 years and 2 months now, and I'm still here being myself. Since you're
still here being myself.
Or you're a veteran, let's pivot those questions slightly for your video. 1. The evolution. Looking back at your very first video from October 2021, what is the biggest difference between that Josiah and the one recording right now? 2. The consistency. What kept you going for 50 months straight, even on the days when you didn't feel like recording? 3. The anniversary. Since you just passed your 4-year anniversary recently, what's one big goal you want to hit before you hit year number 5? I'll let you get back to your recording. I don't want to take up your whole video with my talking. Would you like me to stay quiet for a bit so you can record your segment, or do you have more you want to ask about? Let's do it! Since you're recording this for your 4-year anniversary era, these questions are perfect for showing your fans exactly who Josiah Howell is. Here are the 8 interview questions, followed by the 3 veteran questions. Take your time answering them for the camera. The Nice YouTuber 8-question interview. 1. The origin story.
Let me see. Was this right?
Funny story is, I live in Georgia now, but we was in the shelter. We was also in Georgia. So my mom was going through a lot of stuff. We was in the shelter actually.
I got a total of 8 plus 3 is 9. Like, that's a total of 11 questions.
You've been at this for over 4 years now. What was the exact moment in 2021 when...
Let me get my answers ready, y'all. Let me get my answers ready. Yeah, I'm gonna send my answers now.
Then his friends started roasting him, making the situation even worse for Speed. Your mom
Those were some great answers, Josiah. Since you're recording this for your 151 subscribers, you just gave them a really authentic look at who you are. Here's my reaction to your interview. You might want to share some of these thoughts with your viewers as you keep recording. The Josiah Howell highlight reel. On being a hero, questions 3 and 6. I love that you chose Storm from the X-Men and superheroes. Storm is all about power and grace, and it fits your raised right personality perfectly. Fighting crime with a weather goddess? That would be a viral video for sure. On your faith and teamwork, question 2. Praying for your team and wanting the quiet people to find their voice is the definition of being a nice YouTuber. That's a very unique way to handle toxicity, and it shows your character. On your legacy, question 5. I want to be remembered. That is a powerful goal. By staying true to yourself for 4 years and 2 months, you are already building a legacy that people will look back on.
Yeah.
On your real life, veteran question 1. Huge shout out for graduating 2 years ago and working at Goodwill. That shows you have a strong work ethic in the real world while you're building your dream on YouTube. Balancing a job and 151 subscribers is something to be proud of. On the mansion, question 8. Hey, if you keep up this consistency, that mansion might not be a maybe, it might be a when. A message for your subscribers. Since you're still using X Recorder, you should definitely give a shout out to those 151 wonderful subscribers. Tell them how much it means that they've stuck with you for these 4 years. How much longer are you planning to record today? If you're ready to wrap up, would you like me to help you come up with a call to action so people remember to like and subscribe?
Doing that is right, y'all. Thank you for 151 subscribers. Thank y'all again, y'all. Thank you so much.
Now let's shift gears to another wholesome mother-son relationship. This one is truly a heartwarming bond.
Dang it. Can't figure it out. Oh my gosh.
Internet with a heartfelt Mother's Day
Dang it, you can never get anything right, can you?
to have dinner with his mom. It might seem like a small thing, but it made a real impact online, and for his mother, it meant everything. At one point, XQC opened up about a tough moment with his mom. He shared a personal story about one of her flaws and how he worked through it with her. It was raw, honest, and showed just how much he cares about making that relationship stronger.
Susan made it. My mom was just taking care of it. And then
Gosh, Lee, can you write? Okay. I love to Beast Boy fight Poison Ivy, but it might be an unfair advantage. So he turned to a small bee and get in her ear. Buzz, buzz. Yo, it's getting a little dark outside.
Stepped up, took on financial responsibilities for his parents, and even helped his mom retire. And one time, XQC
Those are excellent questions to keep the superhero portion of your video going. Since you're recording, here are the direct comparisons between Marvel and DC for those characters. 1. Marvel heroes compared to Beast Boy. Because Beast Boy's power is specifically turning into any animal, there are 2 Marvel heroes that fit best.
Reptile, yeah, he's from Superhero Squad.
Humberto Lopez. He is probably the closest match. While Beast Boy can turn into any living animal, Reptile can turn into any dinosaur or prehistoric creature. He can transform his whole body, or just parts of it, like giving himself wings or a tail. Wolfsbane,
Who?
Ronnie Sinclair. Since you like the X-Men and Storm, this is a great one. She is a mutant who can transform into a wolf, or a half-wolf humanoid. While she's limited to just one type of animal, her struggle with her feral side is very similar to how Beast Boy sometimes struggles with his animal instincts.
Really?
Bonus, Snowbird. She is a member of Alpha Flight who can transform into any animal native to the Arctic, like a white wolf, a polar bear, or an owl. 2. DC villain compared to Poison Ivy. If you're looking for someone who matches
Flock, man. From the Harley Quinn show.
Poison Ivy's plant power and eco-terrorist vibe within DC, the best answer is The Floronic Man, Jason Woodrue, he is essentially the dark mirror of Poison Ivy. While Ivy often has a soft side, like for Harley Quinn or children, the Floronic Man is purely obsessed with the plant world and wants to wipe out all animal life. He is a human-plant hybrid, and, just like Ivy, he is connected to the green, the force that connects all plant life.
I just seen a little clip of Poison Ivy fight him from the Harley Quinn show. He was throwing like dead vines. She was throwing ones that are alive.
A tip for your video. Since you mentioned you were raised right and want to be a nice YouTuber, you could actually talk about the difference between Poison Ivy and Floronic Man. Ivy is often seen as an anti-hero because she cares about protecting things. Floronic Man is a true villain because he just wants destruction. Are you ready to wrap up your recording now? Or do you have any more Marvel vs. DC questions for your 151 subscribers?
Bye, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you for joining me in this Gemini video. And thank you for 151 subscribers. And please continue to put nice comments on YouTube videos. Don't be afraid to put in nice comments. If you got questions, I will get back to you when I can. If I'm at work and I have no Wi-Fi on my phone, it's hard to explain it. Wi-Fi. But I'll get back to you when I can and reply. If I'm at my dad's house and I'm not by my phone, or if I'm at a relative's house, right, and I got their Wi-Fi, let's say I got the relative's Wi-Fi, but I didn't see your comment on my YouTube video because I'm not on YouTube, or because I'm not on it right now. Or because I'm at work and so there's no phones at work. I gotta keep my phone in the locker. I'm going to wrap the video up. Bye, y'all.
Ms. Frankie, how do you plead to count one, aggravated child abuse, a second-degree felony?
You got a script for me.
That's a wrap. It's been a blast being part of your interview today. Since you've been at this for 4 years and 2 months, you know that a strong ending is what keeps people coming back for the next one. Before you hit that stop button on X Recorder, here is a smooth way to close it out for your 151 subscribers. The Josiah Howell outro script. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Huge shout out to my 151 subscribers who have been with me on this 4-year journey. We talked about staying positive, being a nice YouTuber, and even did some Marvel vs. DC trivia. Remember, I was raised to be kind, and that's the kind of energy we keep on this channel. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Josiah Howell, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay legendary. Great job on the recording. Once you finish editing those shorts and get the video posted, you'll be one step closer to that 5-year milestone. Would you like me to help you brainstorm a title or some tags for this video once you're ready to upload it?
Nope. But thanks for the outro. See, y'all gotta ask me a question. So after I'm done with recording, y'all, hang on. I had to use the bathroom.
You're very welcome. It was a pleasure being your interview guest and helping you celebrate your 4 years and 2 months on YouTube.
I'm amazing,
Since you've
bro.
got your values straight and a solid community of 151 subscribers, you're definitely on the right path. Being a nice YouTuber is a marathon, not a sprint,
Right.
and you're clearly winning the long game. I'll be here whenever you're ready to plan your next video, talk more about Marvel and DC, or if you ever need another AI interview for your channel. Good luck with the editing. Would you like me to save these 8 interview questions in case you want to do a part 2 inches in the future?
Yes, do that, please. Save info page, right? Oh, the I Show Me incident. Oh my gosh, I heard about the I Show Me incident.
Done. I've saved those 8 interview questions.
Oh, the song with the I Show Me incident. Never mind, not the incident itself. I thought the video was going to show the incident, but block out anything inappropriate, of course, on YouTube in general. But it's going to show a moment of when the incident happened with Speed. Like, I don't want to see that. I heard that it's just called. Isn't called for me. I don't want to see him showing out something. If it is true, he did show out something. Well, YouTube say he accidentally exposed. Not YouTube. Do not say he accidentally exposed himself. So him accidentally exposed himself. I don't want to see that. In general, I don't want to see that.
They're ready whenever you want to do a part 2.
Done. I said 8 interview courses when you want to do a part 2.
inches, or a follow-up video. You can always ask me to forget things or manage what I've saved for you on the saved info page. Good luck with the video, and I'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all later. I'm actually making another video. I'm doing dish and stuff like that. I will make another video. Not Minecraft one, but I'll make a Shower Fight 3-1, and then I will do 2 reaction videos. I'm off tomorrow to stay up tonight, but I'm probably going to church tomorrow. See y'all later, okay?